Today we are going to discuss a topic on connecting rod. So the main contents are what is a connecting rod, why I section is preferred for connecting rod, and problem and explanation. So when dealing with a connecting rod, a connecting rod is also called a con rod. It's a part of piston engine which connect the piston to the crankshaft, and it converts the reciprocating motion of piston to the rotary motion of crank, rotation of the crank. So why I section is this is one of the usual university question, why I section is preferred for connect node. If you are looking to the figure here, you can see the different parts of connect node here. That is crank end, rod end. Then I in between the two ends there is an I section or IB. Then there is a cap and nut. And here in the cap two nuts are used. Two rod nuts are used in the cap. So why I section is preferred means mainly one of the reason is weight reduction. Second is higher section modulus, so higher strength. Then higher resistance to bending as well as buckling. Then less mass, higher moment of inertia, then reduced vibration, finally easily can be manufactured. So this is a I section of the connecting node. The different dimensions are shown here. Height, width, all are shown here. And all of you know there are two parts for an I section, that is a top flange, bottom flange, and the middle web section. Top and bottom section are called flange, middle section is called web. So these are different materials for connecting rod: steel, then casted steel, aluminum, titanium, etc. So next we are going to discuss on problem. The following data is given for cap and bolts of the big end of connecting rod. Calculate the nominal diameter of bolt and thickness of cap for the big end. So these are the different things given: RPM, length of connecting rod, length of stroke, mass of reciprocating parts, then length of crank, then diameter of crank, then thickness of crank, then tensile stress, bending stress. So first we are finding crank radius, that is R is equal to length of stroke by 2, and the stroke is given 175 and 75 by 2, so 87.5. Then we are finding a ratio, length of length of connecting rod to radius of crank. So length of connecting rod is given 350, so 350 by radius of crank 87.5, which is getting 4. Then we are finding omega, that is 2 pi n by 60, 2 pi into 1800 by 60, 188.5 radian per second. So next you are finding maximum force acting here. So this is standard equation given in data book. Here 4 pi square into 10 raised to minus 3 into r n square. N means omega. The data book instead of omega they are given n into mr into 1 plus 1 by n1. So all things are given. So you are getting 9715.85. Okay. Then diameter of bolt, that is 2 into pi by 4 dc square by sigma t. So dc you are getting 10.15 mm. So upon getting dc means core diameter. The diameter of bolt is equal to core diameter by 0.8. So which is getting 13 mm. So next we are finding thickness of cap. This is also a standard equation given in data book. From here 6m by L3 into 6m by L3 into sigma d raised to 0.5. Here m means FIL3 by 6, sigma d is given in question. So L3 we have to find out. L3 means dc plus 2 into tc plus db plus 3. So all these terms are given in question. So we are getting 80 mm. So tc upon substitute we are getting 12 mm. This one question. Next we are going to another question. Design a connecting rod for an IC engine running at 1800 rpm and developing a maximum pressure of 3.15 Newton per mm square. The diameter of piston is 100 mm. Mass of reciprocating parts per cylinder 2.25 kg. Length of connecting rod 380 mm. Stroke of piston 190. Compression ratio 6:1. Compression ratio is given as an additional data here. It is not recorded in the question. Take a factor of safety 6 for design. Take length to diameter ratio for big end 1.3, small end 2, and corresponding bearing pressure 10 and 15. density of material 8000, allowable stress in the bolt 60, cap 80. The road is a bisection. Draw a neat dimension sketch showing provision for lubrication. Use Rankine formula, and the constant in the numerator 320, denominator 1 by 7500. So these are the given data. Okay, so we are going to the different dimensional section. You can find this dimension in the last page of the data book. So if you are going to page number 418, if you are going to page number 418, you can see the different dimensions of the I section there. It is page number 418. So width is 40, height is 50, and I axis is 3.2 I by y. And area of I section we already know, or we can find, that is 2 into 2 times dimensions of flange plus 1 time area gap. So it is getting 11 t square, and we are finding moment of inertia of connecting load of I section in the x-axis. So we usually know the moment of inertia of a rectangular section is BTQ by 12. That equation is applied here. So it is getting 34.92 t raised to 4. Then we are knowing IXS IBO ratio. From that we are getting IBO as 10.91 t raised to 4. Then we are getting finding radius of gyration, that is k equal to root of IXS by A. It is getting 1.78 t. So next we are substituting these terms in Rankine formula. F is equal to sigma c into A by 1 plus k into L by k square. And instead of C, we are substituting pi by 4 dc square into P. P means pressure. So D is already given in question 100. P is 3.15. Sigma C is given 320. Area 11 t square by 1 plus K. Constant is given. L we know. Then radius of gyration we got. So we are getting substituting and solving. We are getting thickness is equal to 7 mm. Upon getting thickness, width is equal to 40. Height is equal to 5t. Similarly, in the previous question, similar to previous question, you have to find the remaining thing, is bolt diameter and cap thickness. Okay, thank you.